In 2020. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To throw right away is Howell. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Howell. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's going to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Willis now off of play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
19.
Play fake. Here's Willis. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On first down. Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
Howell throwing on first down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Howell. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 7, Raiders 3.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Willis. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
First down, how to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Howell, another throw on second down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run with Robinson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Raiders 3.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Willis got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back in 60.
Second down throw coming by Willis. That is caught inside the 5. drive. And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Willis to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Willis on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Raiders! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now Willis. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break a lead?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On 2nd and goal, Powell looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He'll look downfield for Waller. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform with 4 interceptions here in the first half and several different. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
1st and 10, Willis.
And it's a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now a carry for Allen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
send out their punter,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On second and a couple, Willis.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Third down, it's Willis. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Al down to throw it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A loss of 4 at a time on the sack, and it brings up second. They'll run with Allen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Howell.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A 51-yard attempt.
Garabay's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Slot man moves right.
Rangers. 70 Rangers. Back to 60.
Back to throw, Willis.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You just think...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First and 10, it's Willis.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up
Willis now off of play action.
at the 30-yard line.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. 20.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 10. Jonathan Garibay to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Willis out of the gun.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
2nd down, here's Willis.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Chase Young
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Willis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Powell steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Willis. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the early struggles